Okay. And now let's tap a little bit the chest bone, which is, pretty big bone and long, along the chest bone through its length from the top, very lightly to the bottom. And see if there's anywhere that you would like to keep your hand, like give it some warmth, some company. If there's any place maybe that you would like to keep your hand, maybe on the top, at the middle, at the bottom, and stay there breathing. I'm going to mute myself. Okay, and slowly come back to yourself and to the group. And what are you perceiving? How you are sensing yourself and the relationship to that part of yourself that is maybe underneath the layers of thoughts and feelings. Let's get some feedback from the group. Pachi, how are you feeling?
Bien, good. Yes. What can I say? I like this last word you said, underneath the layers, because it's actually what it's all about. The path with heart, actually, all these classes and all this time, all this period I've been with you and Miles and with the group, it's like we're going deeper and deeper underneath the layers. And it's endless. I'm always surprised. I find myself, wow, so much work I've been doing and walking on this journey, and I still have so much to go deeper. So many layers.
Yeah, maybe there's no an end to
No end.
who we are really.
And this tapping just proves that, because as I was sitting here, I looked to the left. Today it's carnival here in Brazil, so everybody's out, holidays, and I'm here. And I know that many of my friends that would like to be here could not make it because it's a holiday, but it's okay. But my heart, as we were tapping, I said, and thunder out there. It's about to fall, a big thunderstorm. It's like our life, our journey. This is our journey underneath layers. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Well, it was Christian Auger idea of the layers, okay? He's Hithy. You see, we are all channeling. Who else would like to share? Oh, we didn't hear from Bernard before. Sorry, Bernard, would you like to say something from the other side of the world? Oh, I lost it. Yeah.
Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
Good. How is it going in Australia?
Oh, lovely, lovely. I just can see out my window a little bit of sun coming up. I'm just a bit, I guess, infinity, it's terrifying, hey? So I'm just a bit, you can get lost among it all, hey? So I'm just, I suppose that there comes a moment where there's not good or bad, it's just so potent that you really can't see things in good and bad, but it's also terrifying at the same time, that the vastness and the potency of this, whatever it is, and whatever this is. So that just
I really hear you, and the word terrifying, it seems to have a lot of energy. Would you like to tell us a little more? What is it terrifying? Which part?
I just earlier I just had brought back when I was young, very young. I was seeing things that we can't explain. That they come as feelings, but it's almost visual. It's just vastnesses. It's, I don't know what it is, galaxies or universe. Energies, just vast energies, and very clear picture of myself as a child, just seeing and just being terrified, I suppose, by it. Not it's not a human terror, but it's just that the ontological thing or what have you. But we just, in a sense, we just can't make a sense out of anything out there ultimately. So we're experiencing it, and
if we
I don't know.
And if we sit, I do agree with you with the terrifying aspect. I think many of us, just the fact that we are going to die can be terrifying. The fact that, we live in a much larger, undescribable universe.
Yeah.
If we think that terrifying aspect can be also is inside of us, and we can become familiar with it, will that help to be a little bit less terrifying?
Yes, well, that's what I was. I had to make myself go inward, so that infinity isn't either big or large, but so we're sort of the in-between bit, I suppose.
Yes.
But everybody is the in-between bit, or everything. So I just get thoughts of why is Hitler, and like people can do what they want, basically, and how
What they want,
good or bad, or how we see things. So I just get a bit annoyed.
How our heart can embrace what is so hard to understand with our minds. How can the part of me can embrace it all, even the so ugly one like Hitler? I hear you.
Just
how can
it's bad, isn't it?
Why the universe will create something like that, right?
I know.
Why the universe will create the darkness as well as creates the light? Is that the question? No, the way you bring it up is just a great point. Thank you so much. Yeah. Well, so why we have the shadow, why we have the darkness, and how can integrate my darkness with my light inside me? How can I accept the part of me that I don't like, maybe? Right? How they can merge? Yeah. Maybe darkness is just the lack of light, right? When I turn on the light, the darkness dissipates.
Yes, yeah,
So,
I can feel it pulling apart, like as we speak. But sometimes it just takes time, doesn't it? You
yes.
accept
Yeah.
it and go with it, and then
Yeah, and we are here to support you and travel with you through that integrate. Yes, because I think I can relate. Maybe many of us can relate to this when you are bringing it up. Does awareness have a darkness, or awareness is all light, or awareness is both? Maybe, I don't know.
just let me say something else. I've been with the Path of Heart quite a while, on and off, and I just love that I've made friends in this time. Though I haven't been over really to physically meet you. Maybe once 20 or 30 years ago, very briefly, but anybody else, it's all been online. And I wouldn't have imagined that I would have made friends this way, but so it has been, and it's been lovely.
Definitely, we feel you very much. Your presence super strong, and it's really it gives completion for the self-awareness of being in this planet. To have you holding an energy line in Australia, it balances the planet. Yeah, it's a great feeling. I just want to just to stand in awe to your description of the unfathomable, being in the presence of the unfathomable, of the spaciousness, the awesomeness, the terrifying awesomeness of infinity. It's not a small feat to have the, our teacher would say, you need to have guts of steel to make a stand and face and be in front of all that vastness, and all the practices and all the honing of our awareness is to be able to have the strength to be able to withstand that presence. And then lastly, that a place where we can contain all of that is the heart. And like Aaron was saying, this practice of like you get in the presence of infinity and of the vastness, and then you bring it all inside of your heart and you flip it, and so it's all contained, the same vastness within you, and that may give you a sense of some soothing familiarity to hold on to.
Mm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bernard.
Thank you very much.
So much. Anybody else before we go? We've passed 5 more minutes of the class.
I want to add something.
Please.
You know, so I go back to the Petitara, and